Hey guys, I'm Ethanswers from Stockholm Supply. I got an email from Mark with a C about the Little Ripper. An awesome question you asked, Mark. He wants to know what the thinnest veneer the Little Ripper can cut. How thin can the Little Ripper cut? That's a fun question to answer because it's kind of a challenge. But I'm going to also answer the same. He also asked basically what the very last piece of wood will be that's left in the Little Ripper. So I'm going to answer that as well. But first things first, let's cut a little thin veneer here. So this is what I just cut. Let me just get my micrometer, see where I'm at. I think I'm at about 40 thou. Let's just refresh my memory here. Okay, yeah, about 40 thou here, a little under 40 thou. So that means I'm going to try to cut about a 15 thou veneer. I got my micromag stop block on here. I've made another video of this in the past. I'm going to do about half a churn. A full churn is 50 thou. A half a churn is 25. So that should leave me with about a 15 thou piece. So let's do a half a churn. Let's find my mark here. Okay. So right there's my half a churn. We'll slide the Little Ripper into that block, lock it up, and we're good to make a little veneer. This is going to be thin. All right, let's make a cut. Okay, that's not too bad there. Most guys would be pretty happy with that, but let's measure that, see what that is. It should be right around 15 thou, give or take a couple thou. Oh, don't want to break it here. Alright, so we're about 18 thou right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Okay, let's go over here. Alright, right there we're at 17 thou. So I'm a little over 15 thou, but that's pretty decent there. That's not bad. So now, here's the thing. If you look at the Little Ripper now, the way it's set up, I have a piece of walnut in there. It's a little over a 1/4 inch, it looks like. The very last piece of wood I'll have left that I can cut in the jaws of the Little Ripper will be right about a 1/4 inch. Let me just back this up here. Because you got to see here, when I go too far, I'll get into the side of the steel here, and bandsaw blades generally do not like to cut steel. So here's our solution here. If you look at the center of the Little Ripper, you're going to notice 2 nuts and a slot. If I loosen that nut, this ripper will flip all the way around. So if you picture this, if I mount a piece of MDF to the back of my Little Ripper, which I've done here, and put that in my slot, this becomes a wasteboard. So then, with my little hunk of walnut, now on a piece of walnut, not that walnut is inexpensive, but a lot of guys are okay with having a 1/4 inch left and then planing that down or doing whatever with it. But if you're dealing with a very expensive exotic wood, like ebony or rosewood or something along those lines, you want to get every last veneer out of that piece. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some double-sided tape, put that along the back here. Do that on both sides. And we are going to stick that double-sided tape to the back of my little ripper. I didn't put that on very straight, but that'll be alright. Just like that. Peel this off. Okay, so we'll peel both those off, and we're going to stick this flat with the table up against that MDF right in the back. Just like this. And that's going to be stuck to our MDF wasteboard. Now that we have that on there, normally you'd let that cure for about 10 minutes, but it's a pretty small piece. I'll be okay here. We can slide that up to my blade here. My very first cut will be just to true up the outside. It's pretty close right now, but this is the plain side, so you can see it is a little bit out here on this corner. So I'll make a cut, and then I can make some more veneers here. So we'll lock that up right about here, and make a cut. Alright, so now that we got it trued up, I can go and cut right down to nothing if I want. Now you did notice probably as I was cutting that slipped back a little bit. I should have let that tape cure a little bit longer, but I didn't. So that's okay. But yeah, so the answer is, with the little ripper, the very last piece of wood you're going to hold in the jaws will be about 1/4 inch thick. But if you flip the ripper all the way around and use a wasteboard on the back, you can cut all the way down to nothing. So Mark, yeah, I hope that answers your question. As far as the thinness, much thinner than the bandsaw blade, so I'm at about 15 thou, a little over 15 thou. I could probably go thinner if I really wanted to though. And as far as the material that you can clamp, all the way down to nothing. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. Email me at info@stockroomsupplies.com or comment on this video. And thank you guys for watching.